disclaimer first, this video will not be a technical approach or a step-by-step tutorial on how you can operate Ads Manager, all of those stuff. I'm assuming you know how to do it yourself. But if not, you can watch my previous video where I outlined the technical side of things. This will be more of a strategy guide on how you can make your ads more profitable and how you can spend as little money as possible in order to gain as much revenue for your business. So without further ado, let's start. The first is you have to understand your objective and why you are running Facebook ads. And your objective will vary depending on the size of your automating business. Different sizes of business, different monthly revenue, different objectives. For example, if you are a small detailing shop, a local detailing shop, or maybe a mobile retailer, your main objective should be generating leads and getting as much sales as possible. Whereas if you are a medium retailer or a large one, probably, you want to focus more on reach and brand popularity. So this video, I want to teach you how to run leads ads, messenger ads, or inquiry ads to grow a small or medium detailing shop in order to propel it to a large one. So the key here is to spend as little money as possible to get as much deals as possible. And one of the errors that I see many business owners make when they try to scale their business is they wanted to spend more on things that doesn't necessarily produce sales. For example, they will spend a lot of money on softwares. They want to spend a lot of money on scheduling tools. They want to spend a lot of money on funnels. But in reality, they could have spent that same money to get 5 detailing clients a week or 10 detailing clients a month for a similar price. If you want to grow your small or medium detailing business, you have to focus on things that will produce cash or that will generate sales. And one of them is a standard and basic lead generation ads or messaging ads. We all know in advertising the term AIDA or AIDA, which is attention, interest, desire, and action. And that's true. But for small businesses, for local businesses, you need to add one more letter. This is your key ingredient, and that is engagement. The only real advantage that small businesses have against larger competitions is that they can easily engage with their customers because they don't have a lot of them. Big businesses can't really engage with their local customers, which is where you come in. As a small detailing shop, if you want to grow big, you have to engage with your customers as much as possible. So instead of spending $100 or $200 for a funnel, for a lead generation funnel, spend that same amount of money running messaging or WhatsApp ads where you can easily chat with your prospect. Because in reality, if people come to your website, unless they put in their number or they put in their contact information, you have no way of contacting them. Unlike with Messenger or WhatsApp, you can send them a message, send them a promo, you can call them, you can engage with them. This is the key. Stop fumbling around the different softwares, scheduling tools, funnels, etc. Instead, focus on getting a few more sales. Once you start getting a lot of inquiries that you can't physically handle anymore, you can't handle any more deals, you can't schedule anymore, that's when you come in and build those websites, build those funnels, build those automation. So, if you want to run a successful messaging campaign at a lower budget, let's say at $50 per day, here are the steps that you need. Number one, you need to craft a unique ad that doesn't look like an ad and make sure that it stands out and it speaks its message clearly. And I want to show you one of the examples here for my clients. So you can see the ad copy sounds natural. Does it intend to sell? Or, most of the ads that we see, they are buy from me, we are good. But this ad acts like a letter, an open letter to the customers. And that's why this is getting very cheap inquiries. And in just a span of a few days, we see a lot of deals came in and it's very profitable. So he doesn't need a website. He doesn't need fancy creatives. All he needs is a simple ad copy and a simple creative that stands out. Next, you want to target broad audience in your city. You have to know that when advertising in Facebook, much specific targeting are much more expensive. But Facebook algorithm actually is so smart now. The AIs that we see, their algorithms, they can easily know the right customers for your advertising. So instead of spending money on different audiences, just target broad audience in your specific city. Another reason that broad targeting works is that it allows you to test different creatives and their performance without having to spend huge money on audience targeting. We all know that if you want to target a specific audience, it's actually more expensive than a broad audience. So what you need to do is you take the winning creative of a broad test and put it in an audience test. And this is exactly what I did for one of the clients here that I'm going to show you here on the screen. And see, I did a creative test first before pushing it into different audiences. We don't want to spend a lot of money on faulty ads. Another mistake that most retailers make when they run ads is they blame it on the targeting, they blame it on the audience, where in fact, the thing that is at fault is their message, their ad copy, and their ad creative. Even though the audience is correct, if the ad message is not strong, if the creative is not engaging enough, people will not click. Otherwise, even though you don't have targeting, if you have solid creative, you can push them to everyone and Facebook knows where to put them. Next, number 3, you want to make ads that look like an organic post. And I'm sure you hear this all the time. You want to stand out across the tons of Facebook advertising, especially the giants that's putting a lot of budget on the Facebook machine. And you want to stand out. And the way you do it is by making posts that looks organic. No logo, no comparisons, no graphics, no promos, etc. Just a simple, clean photo just like what I'm showing here on the screen. Lastly, number 4, once you get a solid foundation, once you get leads for $1 to $2 per inquiry, per message, you can gradually increase the budget and scale while maintaining KPI. Another mistake that most advertisers or even the professionals make is they push up the budget fairly quickly. They move from $25 per day to $50 per day, and that will skew up the algorithm. That's not a healthy way to do it. Instead, you want to gradually increase the budget by at most $5 per day. You want to scale it slowly so as you maintain the specific cost per result or maintain the cost per message. Also, you wanted to add more creatives to the pool. If you're spending a lot of money, Facebook knows which creative it will spend the budget or it will distribute the budget to. So we want to give it a lot of options too. Lastly, very important, you have to make sure that the entire system is profitable. Many people want to run ads, they don't track their sales. That's one of the huge mistakes that not only retailers, but business people in general. You want to spend money without tracking their sales. And sales is the most important part of a business. If you're not tracking your sales, how are you going to grow your sales? What gets measured gets improved. So build a tracker, make a daily record on the number of sales, the number of cars, the number of appointments, the number of inquiries that you get. Also add in there the ad spend. We want to make sure that the revenue, the profit that you're gaining is more than what you are spending on ads, creatives, or agency. In the end, you don't want to scale, you don't want to lose a lot of money. That's why we are doing this business. We want to be as profitable as possible. I have a few other videos here that you can watch, which will teach you how to run successful ads for your auto DP. Also, I do want to promote, I have a Fiverr gig. If you want to be one of our winning clients, make sure you check that as well.